Bloomies are forever.
Hi everyone, I'm Melissa and this will be one of my shipping videos where I gathered everything that has sold this past weekend. I'm on eBay and basically this is me talking through my shipping process and showing you what's sold. Now, I don't have very many items in my eBay store. I have 122. So it is pretty remarkable that I have 7 items that sold on eBay, and then I've got a bunch of other orders that sold off of eBay. I'm pretty excited about it. I've listed maybe 5 items over the last week, which isn't very good. If you're trying to start on eBay and start having a following and selling more and more, my number one tip would be to list every day if you can. I mean, like even 1 or 2 items, or list every few days. Don't do me and like go off of eBay for a while and then come back and then go off and come back. So today we have peppermint tissue paper. Since it is December 9th, I'm still using some Christmas items or holiday themed items. I also have a bunch of package toppers. If there's anybody, that person doesn't have a Y. If there's anybody lucky enough to have a Y, I have a Y balloon from Hobby Lobby. I also have some sheet masks. These were from FabFitFun. I have really nice magnets that one of my subscribers made for me, and I took this one out so you could really appreciate it. It's made up of different color yarns, and this one has like an iridescent thing happening. I have a blue one in my background that I love, but I unwrapped this one. So I have a bunch of hearts and snowflakes. I also have wooden hearts that say "You are enough," and I found these on Etsy. I think they were about 50 cents a piece. I have different ribbons, and somewhere I have raffia. We have raffia. I have thank you cards. I have vintage canasta cards. And then with my Dymo, I printed a little saying. It says, "It is in the cards for you to love your item. Thanks so much, Melissa." I also have these cards, which Scrap for Therapy made. They're really pretty. What else do I have in here? More ribbon. I have some varsity letters from Hobby Lobby. I think these were like 7 or 9 cents. I don't have very popular letters, so we'll see if anybody fits that. And I have Season's Greetings cards, and it's a beach scene. How fun is that? And then I have some new things. This week in my P.O. box, I had 2 packages from subscribers. One of them sent me a ton of cards, and this was from Julie. Julie, you used this card, and I'm going to be recycling it and using it for my sister because this just screams my sister to me. It's so pretty. And then she sent thank you cards, some pretty red berry cards. They're just all so different. I love that. More thank you cards. This one says, "Oh, hello there." And then some really nice cards, which I'll be sending my family throughout the year. I'll show you this one. I loved this one. It says, "If you could read my mind, you would know how thankful I am. But please don't try to read my mind. It's not pretty in there." So awesome. And then I had another subscriber send something, and I had another subscriber send something and she asked me not to mention her name, so of course I won't, but thank you so much. I am so excited to use this, and I'm even more excited now that I realize it takes batteries, because I don't love when things are super cluttered, so I put my scale away every time, and I can use batteries in this. This is the AccuCheck 50-pound maximum scale with a hold button. The scale I've been using since I first started on eBay is this, which works great, and it holds up to 5 pounds. So anytime I have a box over 5 pounds, I have to go weigh myself and then weigh myself with the box and then do math. So this will be awesome because I hate weighing myself. So we are first going to put some batteries in it, and there were batteries included. I'm just so excited about all of this. Let's try not to stab myself. There we go. They turned on. We have ourselves a scale. So I'm going to put this here. Let's see if we can weigh something. Oh. .1 ounces. It weighs. Let's get started. The first item I've sold is a wall color-coded hair cutting kit. I don't know where we found this. I'd have to ask my husband. It's heavy though. Somebody made me a $10 offer and I accepted that with shipping. I've had this for probably a few weeks, and on Amazon I noticed they were about $18 shipped, so I knew I wasn't going to get much more than that. Okay, so this is headed to George in California. He paid $7 for shipping, and it will be shipped priority mail because of the weight. I'm going to give him a snowflake in orange and brown, and of course one of my business cards. There we go. And if you've never seen my business card, here's what it looks like. It says, "You are enough. You are so enough. It is unbelievable how enough you are." Slide that right under. And I think this is going to fit in a priority mail flat rate envelope. Anything you can put in these is $6.90, and it's got bubble padding built in on both sides. So let's see how we do. I don't think this is gonna fit. I don't think this is gonna fit. I'm gonna try one more thing, which my post office does allow. I know some post offices don't. I need better scissors. My scissors. So my post office will allow me to cut this open, and as long as all the seams match, I'm guessing it's not going to. So close. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. If I really pulled, I could get them closer, but we're probably still 2 centimeters off. So now that I know it won't fit in a padded flat rate, which is basically what I charged him for, we are going to check out the next options. So basically the items I ship that are under a pound, the lighter weight items, ship first class mail. That's the cheapest, that's the lightest weight items. If I was shipping like something like this, or a t-shirt, or a lightweight dress, anything under a pound, first class mail. Something like this that weighs, let's use my handy dandy new scale. This weighs 1 pound, 6.9 ounces. So this weighs between 1 and 2 pounds. If it would have fit in the padded mailer, which didn't, it would have been $6.90. But since it didn't, I now have to see what the cheapest is. I did tell George I would ship it priority mail, so of course I'm going to ship it priority mail, but I have some options. In a regular poly mailer, these are called poly mailers, or some people still call them fashion mailers. I have several sizes, and this one is a 12 by 15, so I'm assuming this will fit in there. It will. This will be $10.48. The next option my mind is thinking is of a regional A box. The regional A box, however, is $10.80. I always check those 2 options because those are basically, if it doesn't fit in a padded flat rate and it weighs a little bit more, I want to check just to send it in a poly mailer or to check regional A box. If this would have been 3 pounds. In a regular poly mailer, it would have been $14.88, and in a regional A box, it would be $10.80. So if this weighed 2 to 3 pounds, I'd have to ship it in a regional A box to save the money. But this doesn't. This weighs between 1 and 2 pounds. So for $10.48, that is the winner. So I did lose about $3.48 on shipping, which is fine. So I made a profit after taxes, after everything, of about $5 on this. This was a harder thing because I thought we had researched it on Amazon and they were bringing a little bit more. But with Amazon, having something new, and you can return with Amazon, if Amazon has something for $19, $18, I know I'm probably not going to get more for it if it's a common item. So let's just see. It was the Color Clipper Cordless Pro. So on Amazon right now, this is $28, except there's a coupon. I know when I checked, when I listed it, it was in that $18, $19 mark. So if I wanted to buy this on Amazon right now, clip coupon, $20, it'd be about $24, which isn't a bad deal. Okay, so I'm going to print the label now that I have all of that sorted. I use the Dymo Label Writer 450 Turbo. It prints a label that is about 2.5 by 7.5. So it's a very long label. I'll show it to you. And this is a much cheaper option than the Label Writer 4XL, but this only works for eBay. These won't work for Posh and they won't work for Amazon. So if you're selling on those sites, you'll probably need to invest in the Dymo 4XL. But because I only sell on eBay and now a little bit on YouTube and Instagram, but I have a regular printer for that, I use this one. Let's see what the price is for this one. Thanks, George. Okay, so we are checking Amazon. This is more of a chit-chatty video. It always is. This is one of those longer videos you can just have on in the background or possibly fall asleep to. I try not to make any loud movements. Loud movements? I guess that's loud gasps, noisy things. Okay, we are checking the Dymo 450 and it is $69 currently, and Amazon has a sponsored one, so one with 4 rolls of shipping. Now they don't look to be the same rolls, so you probably have to print address labels or something with those rolls, but for $10 more, which isn't a bad option. But $69 is pretty good for the Label Writer 450 or 450 Turbo. Either one will work. I don't see that they have the 450 Turbo though, that's weird. Just the 450 is $69. Again, I don't really see the difference between the two. The 450 Turbo is $80. The labels I use are 99019. So if you look, honestly, I've got the links below, but if you look on eBay, Dymo labels 99019, I buy the fake Dymo, Dymo compatible labels, and I think I pay about $3 or $4 for a roll of 150. There's no ink needed with Dymo, so that really helps. The next item, I will say ahead of time, has a clown on it. So I will not be showing you the picture. And I'm only going to show you the back of this item. So there will be no clowns in this video. I had a best friend who did not like clowns, and I've just known some people that aren't clown friendly. This is a vintage tote. I had this for like $70. I loved this so much, and I've probably had it for maybe a year, and I finally lowered the price, $10, and I took the $10. So we are going to use some peppermint tissue paper, and this is headed to Karen. My mom's name is Karen, and we are going to use some of this light pink, which I love with red and white. If somebody had a red, white, and pink theme Christmas tree, that would be stunning. And these ribbons were sent to me by a viewer, so thank you so much if you recognize that you sent in some ribbon. There we go. Give those ends a little choppy. And Karen, what would you like? I don't have any K letters. I think I'm gonna give you this mask. I got these from FabFitFun, and it's not like a regular sheet mask. The little pieces of watermelon come detached, and you just put all of them around. So rather than a full sheet mask, you can just put them wherever you want. And I loved that, and it smells really good. Okay, have I sold you on the sheet mask? We will give her, it's in the cards, and my business card. And this is free shipping. So when I do lighter weight items, and I've had this forever, I did do free shipping with this. So that's built into the $10. So shipping for this should be about $3.50. I'll let you know. So we are putting this in a peppermint mailer. The scale is making me so happy. Let's see. I think even you can see this now. 7.2, so I round up to 8. Now watch this fancy feature. If I hit hold, I can take it off of there, and it still says 7.2. That's important because when you have a big box, you can't see the digital screen always. So if you just hit the side button, loving this. So 7.2, I round up to 8. I always round up. And $3.18 is the cost of shipping. Thank you so much, Karen. Ooh, the turquoise and red sure looks pretty together. Okay, let's do a vintage Barney pillowcase. Here she is. I think I found this at the bins, almost positive. And I had the idea once I washed this that I wanted to give the money to charity. So I could have just sold it and given the money myself to charity. Of course, that's always an option. But eBay has an option where you can give a certain percentage from 10% to 100% to charity. And after the title, there's a little charity ribbon. So I gave 100% of this to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. I thought that probably a parent or a loved one of somebody younger might be buying this. And sometimes these hard to find pillowcases are beloved by children watching them for the first time. So you can't necessarily go out to stores and find a Barney themed pillowcase. You might be able to, but you might not be able to. So I wanted to donate to charity with this, and I did. So this sold for $9.69 with free shipping. There we go. And this is shipping to Anna. Hi, Anna. And Anna might not even be a child or be giving this to a child. She might have just had Barney growing up. I know in my household we had, my parents' household, we had Barney on for my brother who was younger. And now that he's 31, I wouldn't buy him a Barney pillowcase, so that would be pretty funny. But I would get him Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've actually gifted him a set of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles years and years ago. It was the pizza thrower, which he loved when he was little. Okay, so Anna, I'm going to give you a yellow heart magnet. Tuck that there. A card and a business card. We are going to put this in a peppermint mailer, and I'm almost out of these peppermint mailers. I ordered 100 for the season, and I should have ordered a few more. Now that it's December 9th though, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to find something more wintry. This is 3.9 ounces, so I round up to 4. And $2.66. My husband is grocery shopping. It is 9:06 at night on Sunday evening. And I'm almost out of bananas, but he's out of milk. Because I was like, just don't go to the store just for bananas. Blackberries were 99 cents and cherries are back in season. So this is my second week with cherries. So I'm very excited about trying not to just eat cherries. Thank you, Anna. But he needed milk. Next item is, I didn't pull. Did I pull this? Oh, I did pull it. The next item is a Ralph Lauren. Yep, that's how you say that. Ralph Lauren girls belt. Here it is, and this is shipping to Mac in Maryland. So all of my items, most of my items, get wrapped in a plastic bag, a zipper bag. I know Amazon items have to have a suffocation warning on them, but eBay items don't. In fact, eBay doesn't even care if you put them in a sealed bag, but I always like to do that. That way, if this is left out on somebody's porch and it's really snowy, rainy, the item is protected, but don't feel like you have to do that. Okay, so we are going to wrap this up. Peppermint. We will put a pink snowflake and kind of ribbon. Let's do some rickrack. This is a preppy little belt, so rickrack I always feel is a little bit more preppy. Right under there, and a business card. Thanks for a cute little package. And I'm going to use one of my 10 by 13 fish poly mailers. It is still definitely swimming season down here. It's been back in the 80s. Though I think we're supposed to get some cold weather this week. I think it's supposed to be in the high 50s, which is very cold. For us. For us, it's relative. But people were in the pool today. 2.2, so I round up to 3. 3 ounces. And Mac paid $6.71 with free shipping. Shipping is costing me, no it's not. I have to do that again because I put 3 pounds. That would be different. Shipping is costing me $2.66. This is an item that I picked up at the bins, I'm sure, so I probably paid 3 ounces, 2 ounces, maybe 25 cents or so. So I made a few dollars. And I'm just trying to get rid of some items in my shop before the new year. At the end of the year, I'll probably put everything just on auction very cheaply. Thanks, Matt. It's not gonna stay. There we go. Okay, the next item. The belt is showing. I still need to ship it. I know I don't need to ship you, belt. Okay. My husband and I went trash hunting a few weeks ago. I have footage, but not enough to put a full video together just yet. We were gonna go today, but it poured for hours and hours. Just everything was soaking wet. So anything out by the side of the road was probably damaged. But we found this. We found a bunch of stuff that the gentleman had stacked like really nicely. Whoever was putting out the trash was like, let's put everything back in the original boxes with the original manuals and leave it at the side of the road. So we just picked up basically the whole thing. This is the second item that's sold. The first one sold for, I think, like 35. This one sold for 25. The person is in Fort Myers, Florida. And I listed it without the box because the box is kind of unnecessary. It has all the pamphlets. It's some kind of fish finder with a mount. I don't know about fish finders. Here it is. It looks really nice. I put that it was untested because it was, so it's being sold as is. I'm assuming it works just because everything else works. So I was going to take it out of the box and bubble wrap it and put it in a smaller box, but there's no need because the person is in state, so shipping will be a lot cheaper, which you'll see here in a second. we are at 4 pounds, 9.4 ounces. So between, and look at that, the hold button works. So I am just going to put between 4 and 5 pounds. I round up to 5 pounds. 4 pound, 1 ounce, and 5 pounds are the same. So 5 pounds, right down the street basically in Fort Myer. I think Fort Myer is an hour from us. I should check. Let's see. Anna Maria Island to Fort Myers. It is an hour and 40 minutes based on current traffic. So just over an hour and a half. Because it's in state, this person paid $7.90 for shipping and my cost is $7.19. This would have been a completely different story if this was going across the country. A 5 pound box to California might cost me, I don't know, like $14 to $20. But again, in state is nice and cheap. So I'm just going to ship it with the box, which I said I wouldn't be shipping it with the box, but now I am. And I'm going to wrap this up in a big poly mailer. Do I have a big poly mailer? I need to go get a big poly mailer. Okay. They are David at a pizza business, will be getting some tissue paper and a business card. And I'm going to slip this entire thing into a very large poly mailer. I believe this one is 19 by 24, but it might be 24 by 24. Lost the business card. Let's put that back in there. There we go, I taped it on one side, and that way it just makes the presentation a little bit nicer, keeps everything in the box together. Let's print this label for David. I have a cousin, David, who lives out in California. Oh, and this went for $24.99. They also sold some other items that gentleman had, and I can't remember what they were. This isn't as festive as the fish. Oh, the fish poly would have been so good, but it wouldn't have fit. Thanks, David. I'm sorry you didn't get a fish poly. Okay, 3 more items. I'm going to take a short break and be back. Next is a bag of pantyhose. These are used. These are from the bin. They are ivory. Ivory don't do as well as nude colored stockings. I've now realized that, and I've stopped picking up ivory. Though honestly, I probably paid next to nothing at the bin. Let's even say I paid 50 cents. They sold for $8.54 and the buyer paid $4 shipping. These are so ridiculously easy. They're used already. They're already, I put them in a baggie and I put a feather. So we are going to wrap these up. I understand if you do not want to sell used pantyhose, but there is a market. And I'm okay with that market for right now. And my husband is as well. Okay, we do have a P.O. box, I will say that. But honestly, I have never had anybody rate me anything. So nobody's asking for lewd items or just nobody wrote. So we're good. And I've probably sold several dozen lots of pantyhose now. The pantyhose do better than the thigh highs. And I'm going to include a card and a magnet. Yeah, this is probably the easiest thing I sell. And we need to put them in a fish mailer, and these will go first class mail. Turn our new scale on. And 3 ounces. So 3 ounces from me to JH is 3 ounces. He or she lives in Iowa. $2.66. So I completely understand those who don't. And years ago, I knew about the foot fetish world through eBay when people were selling well-worn shoes. It was a big thing in the beginnings of eBay, even like 5 years into eBay. And I didn't do that. I was like, oh, that's kind of gross. That's kind of creepy. And now I'm like, yeah, it's $8.54 in my pocket. And I mean like, oh, I sell as many as I can get in. So thank you so much for liking feet. Next is a Bible. I didn't pull this Bible, so I have to go do this. This is the second time this Bible sold. And an interesting story, I sold the Bible, I sent it out, it looked like a regular address. Weeks later, I checked my postal box, the Bible came back, except I didn't know it was the Bible because it was just wrapped in like a white bag. And I was like, what is this? And she's like, well, you need to pay $5.13 to get it back. I was like, what? She said, because you shipped it media mail. Media mail is only one way. Like if I had used priority mail or first class mail, you can get back the item, but media mail is only one way. So to get it back, you need to pay an additional media mail for it. So I was like, whatever, I need to know what it is. Nobody had complained that I received an item. So I opened it in front of her. It was $5 I paid her. And there was like a big yellow, I think I have photos. I'm pretty sure I have photos, but I'm not going to insert photos because it's personal information. A big yellow thing from a big jail out west that said books could only be ordered direct from the publisher under their whatever statutes, limitations, whatever. So there was like a policy there. So the person must have been in prison trying to get this Bible, and I'm so sorry. So I call eBay, I tell them everything. The person I happened to be speaking with was also a seller in America, so he knew some of the things I was speaking about. He said, well, what I'm going to do is refund you all of your fees. You don't need to do anything. Don't contact the person. Don't do anything. You get to keep the money and the Bible. So I said, oh, wow, that's really nice. And he said, well, you did pay $5 to get it back. He said, just resell it. If the person leaves a feedback, which he shouldn't be able to leave, they will take it off immediately. So I then got to thinking and I thought, I know eBay said not to contact the person, but I just felt really bad. And I was like, she's not gonna have her Bible and she's out like $28. I said I got refunded and I made $28 and have the item I can resell. So I wrote her and just said, look, this is a situation. Is there anything I can do for you? Haven't heard back. So put the Bible back on. It just sold again for $26. So I'm gonna go pull that. Here she is. The 1950 Golden Book Holy Bible, King James Version. So I'm going to wrap this up. And this is headed to Edna in North Carolina. And I wonder if Edna had this Bible when she was younger or if she is just purchasing it for the first time. It's from the 1950s. It's in pretty good shape. Okay, so for heavy books like this, there's a third service called Media Mail. Media Mail is for media, for printed materials, CDs, DVDs with content on them. I can put on the screen what all it includes. I'm going to send her a magnet and something that says you are enough. And I don't think she'd appreciate the cards. I'm trying to think what else. Maybe just a business card and leave it at that. And now I need a bigger poly mailer. So. Will this work? I think this will work. Got all sorts of colors happening tonight. So with my new scale, I'm just going to turn it on and put it down. This weighs 4 pounds, 4.1 ounces. So again, between 4 and 5, I just round up to 5. So medium mail, which is a slower mail service, it can take 2 to 9 business days. The cost is $4.70. Edna paid $20 for the Bible and $6 for shipping. So I did make a little bit in shipping. Purchase postage. Because of how solid this Bible was, I didn't feel like I had to put any kind of bubble wrap or anything around it. Thank you, Edna. There. Okay, so that was my last eBay purchase, eBay shipping. We can do this. We can do this, brain. It's late, but we're doing it. That was the last item I had to ship through eBay, but I have a bunch more. So I am going to leave feedback for everybody that paid, and everybody did pay. That was 7 items. So I sell about 100 items a month on average. I just got my yearly report and I sold 1,200 for the year. And we had some months just because of health issues with my gallbladder and then afterwards. So basically the month of May into June, I didn't do too much with eBay, if anything. And then the months of September and October, I took off almost completely because my husband was so sick. So that's not bad to have an average of 100 items shipped. Even after taxes, after everything, if I made $10 an item, I'm down for that. I don't put a lot of time into eBay because I'm trying to build up YouTube. Hello, thank you for helping me build up YouTube. Subscribe, hit the like button, do the things. So I had a $10 sale plus shipping, a $6.71 sale, so let's say $7 sale, free shipping, $10 sale, free shipping, $25 sale, shipping. So let me just tell you what I made roughly. The Bible, roughly, I probably, after taxes and fees, I probably made around $15 on that Bible. The Barney pillowcase, I didn't make anything because I sent that to charity. The stockings had shipping, so I probably made about $7 on those. The clown tote was free shipping. I think I found that at the bin. Pretty sure I found that at the bin. If I did, it was probably about 50 cents or so. So I might have made about $5 there. The belt, I made maybe $2. And the hair cutting thing, I don't even know where we got that. So I'm gonna say we made about $5. So 5, 6, 7, 12, 20, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 46. I made about $46 with these items, and only having listed about 5 items in the last few weeks, that's not bad. I will take that. Totally worth it. Okay, everybody has feedback left. Let's delete everybody out there. My average sale price really is about $10 to $15, and I'm okay with that. We do what we can do. I love when we find something on the side of the road though. And I love stockings. Oh my goodness. Okay, so everybody has been left feedback for, and everything's cleaned up. So now I am going to go into my email. Thank you so much for subscribing, Kareem. I'm going to put you in the YouTube folder so I know you subscribed. Oh, somebody wanted to know if I had Alexander. Somebody wanted to know if I had items left from the spring FabFitFun. Unfortunately not. So sorry, but I don't have anything available from the spring nor summer FabFitFun boxes. Yeah, that was 2 seasons ago. And Sue Hadley commented on the Beals or Bells department store. So thank you, Sue. My husband has been answering some comments, which has been very helpful. So I have to go to my other email. Let's see what we have. We have, I think, 7 people who have paid for items. The first is Dawn, and I'm clicking into PayPal. Let's see what Dawn purchased. Here we go, the Torrid shirt. So I have that. This is a shirt that we picked up for $1 on the dollar rack of one of the Honey Hole thrift shops. And somebody contacted me and asked about it. And I said, I could do measurements, I could send you pictures. And he was like, no, she just wanted it. So I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna give it a little lint rolling because it's been sitting in a bag next to a wool scarf, which is my fault. Come on, there's little wool pieces all over. Slip this into a plastic bag. She paid $7 for this. Now, because she paid, and everybody that's off eBay, like when somebody contacts me through Instagram or through YouTube, I send out a PayPal invoice. That way I can pay all the fees and the taxes, and they pay through PayPal. So my Dymo does not work with PayPal, so I have to turn on my regular printer. And she will get a sheet mask. I love these sheet masks so much. And a business card. Turning on the printer. 'And for the printer, I buy half sheet labels. So they're stickers that are divided in two, so you get two labels. And I have that link below. That way I still print with toner, ink, but toner. But I don't have to tape these on. These are a lifesaver. So I'm going to hit ship. Here are my mailers. .4 ounces, so I round up to 8. This is shipping first class mail in a regular package. 8 ounces, calculate shipping price, and $3.18. So now I confirm and pay. And print. To change my printer. We are good to go. Okay, so here's what it comes out looking like. It just prints right on here. I take off the sticker and stick it right there. So nice. If you don't have a Dymo, I would highly suggest getting this printer paper. And thank you so much. The next item, which was also paid through PayPal, was the Keds and a dress by Soft Surroundings, which we also found in that Honey Hole thrift store video. I already had these wrapped because I was trying to fit them into a padded mailer. Didn't work. So this is going to somebody in Pennsylvania. And it's between 2 and 3 pounds, so it's going to ship at a 3-pound rate. She paid $34. Okay, so now we have to figure out what's the cheapest shipping option. What did I say this week? I think I said 3, but let's check it again. My husband just came home. Yep, rounds up to 3. Package weight, 3 pounds. Anything above 2 is, I just round up to 3. And let's see. If I just put them in a poly mailer, it would be $9.26. I don't think PayPal does regional A. They don't have the option. They've not had the option in years. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pay the $9.26. She paid $9 for shipping. We need a bigger poly mailer. No surprise there. Okay, so a big poly mailer for the shoes and for the dress. And I absolutely want to put in a mask. And I'm just going to use one of my Post-its to write a thank you. Any background noises are my husband. And we need a business card. She's all sealed up, and confirm and pay. Print shipping label. I had so many sales through YouTube and Instagram, which was so exciting. So that was this one. Next up, thank you so much. Next up, oh, this person paid for a few things. So let's skip this one. And this person paid for a few things. And this person is waiting for an invoice. We can do that. She's in California. Okay, so I have to ship 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this one first since it's the easiest. It is a Karen Kane skirt. Here it is. This was from our thrift honey hole haul, and I was given this for free because it had some issues and somebody wanted it, and I said, how about $10 shipped? And they agreed. So let's wrap this up special. And I really think the flaws could be covered by a longer tunic, or somebody knowing what they were doing could probably fix them. Okay. So let's weigh the skirt. I think it should ship first class mail. Yes. So. And if you ever see something in one of our hauls or in my eBay store, I mean, eBay, once it's listed on eBay, I kind of have to sell it on eBay because of eBay rules. But if you see something that is in a haul, even from months ago, and I still seem to have it, feel free to contact me with my Bloomin' Clothing email address, which I'll put on the screen and link below. That way I don't have to pay fees and I can give you a better deal. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to send a sheet mask and a business card. That's a white blank card, a white card. And put this in a fish mailer and then give it away. I think 10 ounces, 10.9. So 11 ounces, let me hit ship. 11 ounces to Texas. First class mail in a regular package is $5, $4, what do we think? $3.66. So I'm going to confirm and pay and print to my regular printer. So glad somebody could use that skirt. So delete. We are getting through these. There we go. Thank you so much. Pile has gotten quite large. Okay, let's do this one next. I'm going to need a piece of paper, I think, or should I just collect it as I go? This person wanted a few things and then wanted a few more things, which is absolutely fine. So she wanted some dry shampoo, a cream mask, and socks. But then she paid for, second time around, something else. And I forget what that's something, maybe an eyeshadow palette, I want to say. An eyeshadow palette. So she is getting 4 of those. So I'll probably cut most of this because, you know, it takes time to individually wrap things, and I'll be back. We have her all wrapped, and she lives in Florida. So I can send this priority mail. Anything that needed bubble wrap got bubble wrap. And I'm gonna guess this is gonna weigh 2 pounds. So let's see if I'm right. 1.86, so yes, 2 pounds. Ship is about 10.10. And we're going to go with a package. The package weight is 2 pounds. And calculate. And $7.10. Perfect. So I shipped 2 different things in one thing. I shipped 2, well, it doesn't even matter. Okay, print. So let's make sure I clear that, clear that. Not a sticker. I forgot to put more stickers in, so I'm actually going to have to tape this. Thank you so much. We are running out of room over here. And I still have 1 more, 2, 3, 4. I still have quite a bit to do. So because of how late it is and my medicine schedule, I am going to see you tomorrow morning to finish up the rest.
We hope your day is blooming with joy.